Your Weather Authority forecast with Josh Ruggard, certified most accurate by WeatherRate.
We got a gorgeous sunrise over our Harrison Gaither Mountain WeatherBug Network camera in Harrison. A lot of those clouds starting to shift off to the east of the area. No more snow flurries to report, but temperatures are brutally cold up and down the Interstate 49 and Interstate 40 corridors. Right now, air temperatures sitting in the lower to middle teens in northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri, upper teens to lower 20s in the River Valley. Normally, that would be cold, but not too bad, even for this time of year in northwest Arkansas. However, we got to factor in that northwesterly wind between 10 to 20 miles per hour because those wind chill values are dangerous in some locations. 2 degrees is the wind chill in Harrison, 3 degrees in Bentonville, 4 degrees in Fayetteville, and a nice and balmy 9 degrees in Fort Smith. Just a touch after 6:30 a.m. Of course, with those single-digit wind chill values, we do have a cold weather advisory in effect for northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri, and portions of northeast Oklahoma. That will be allowed to expire at 10 o'clock a.m. this morning. We could still see some wind chill values as low as 5 degrees below zero in the higher terrain of NWA. But again, all the winter weather impacts are off to the north and east of our area. That dry air is starting to filter in. Again, take it nice and easy on those side roads, but I do anticipate things to improve as we move throughout the rest of the morning hours. Widespread snow, though, from Illinois all the way to Washington, D.C. You saw Rashad out there. They're going to have a winter wonderland as we move throughout the afternoon. A lot of impacts from this storm system. You got that winter storm warning in effect in portions of the Rust Belt. Even some cold weather advisories as far south as northern Florida. Shout out to Dan Scov, who's making his way back up from Orlando to northwest Arkansas later on today. He's going to definitely be feeling the chill as he steps off that plane later on tonight. High temperatures today topping out in the middle to upper 20s in NWA. Overnight lows perhaps in the single digits in portions of northwest Arkansas. And don't expect things to get much warmer as we move throughout the rest of this week as highs hover right around freezing on Tuesday into Wednesday. But here in the Weather Lab, we're always looking ahead to the next big thing, and that's going to be in the form of the storm system that arrives Thursday night into Friday. A lot of energy across the West Coast, and this system is going to be diving straight south into the Baja region of Mexico. And if you've been watching our forecast over the last several years, you know that the models can struggle sometimes when that energy dives into this region. So expect the models to wobble just a little bit as we move throughout the next few days. But confidence is increasing that winter weather could be impacting our state as we move throughout Thursday night into Friday. Now, how impactful is that going to be for our area? It all depends on the track of the system. Again, the cold air will already be in place, so there's no doubt about it. We are going to see winter precipitation if this system arrives in our area during this time frame. However, you can see on the European model that system's a little bit farther to the north, so that allows for some heavier snow to make its way into northwest Arkansas and the River Valley as we move throughout the day Friday before that system lifts off to the north and east of the area by the time we get to Saturday. Now, the GFS model has been trending a little bit farther north, but still has this system far enough south that the dry slot would be moving into northwest Arkansas. And remember, that dry slot can punch through that snow, really eat away at our precipitation rates. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this. Regardless, we would have impactful winter weather if this system moved a little bit farther to the north, and this is something we're going to be keeping a close eye on as we move throughout the coming days. But regardless, got to make sure you're taking it nice and easy with that cold weather through Wednesday. High temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Overnight lows expected to top out in the teens. Right now, going with the 30% chance of snow on Friday, but expect those precipitation chances to go up as we get higher confidence. Overnight lows will be in the lower to middle 20s in NWA by the time we get to Saturday into Sunday. River Valley high temperatures right around freezing through Wednesday. And notice, Jackie, snowfall chances a little bit higher in the River Valley. 40% right now. A little bit more confidence that we'll see some snow along and south of Interstate 40. And got to also put a little asterisk by the temperatures on Saturday and Sunday, Jackie. If we do have some snowpack in place, expect those temperatures to be much colder than the upper 30s. So a long-term cold blast over our weather coverage area for sure. We've experienced this over the last few years. We're used to it at this point, but it doesn't make the pain go away. That's for sure. I stepped outside this morning and it hit me full throttle right in the face, like punch in the face from Mike Tyson. Knockout right there.
Listen,
yes.
I've got my heater on standby at home. When I get home, I just turn it right on. We do have space heaters here at the station, and so I'd like to keep one at my desk as well, just to kind of stay nice and warm.
Does the heater represent Jake Paul? The cold air is Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is the heater.
Sure.
Is it rigged?
Huh. I see. Right. We'll be right back with your Out the Door headlines.